Thank you for joining us tonight. Tonight, a day without immigrants. Multiple cities across the nation protesting mass deportation efforts and the increased presence of ICE officials, including here on the Central Coast. Protests during the day in East Salinas continued into the night. You can see people lining up along some of the main streets on the east side. People in Salinas took over a busy portion of Alisal Street, waving Mexican flags, demanding ICE stay out of the city. Over the weekend, it was announced by Monterey County Supervisor Luis Alejo that Salinas police were informed of ICE's presence in North Salinas on Sunday. It's unclear what unfolded during their visit to the city, although the city of Seaside also says ICE officials were there Sunday attempting to arrest 2 individuals with violent charges.
We are people who want to be heard. We are hardworking people who want to keep fighting. We aren't here to be bad. We want what's best for our family, and we want what's best for everyone.
Concerns also being shared in Watsonville regarding the presence of ICE.
The students are scared, a lot of our parents are scared of what's going on. We're seeing all the raids, and it feels like it's just inching in closer and closer to Watsonville. And the beauty, I think, about our community is that we're organized because this isn't the first time that this has happened to our community.
This movement encourages people not to shop, go to school, or work to demonstrate the vital role immigrants play in the U.S. economy. Similar protests also taking place in Southern California. Restaurants and retail shops shut down there. The march starting with a few dozen protesters before turning into a demonstration of hundreds through the streets of downtown L.A. Protests also taking place in the Santa Rosa area. The threats of deportation has people normally in hiding raising their voices and demanding change.
We're hoping that if somebody stops by for their cup of coffee today, they're going to think about how that might be limited just because of the new administration and the laws that are being put in place and the crackdown on our community. So, yeah, we're hoping it'll get people to think, and we just want to show our support.
Businesses are expected to reopen tomorrow. The protests also being felt among school districts on the Central Coast. Pajaro Valley Unified School District trustee Gabriel Medina says schools in their district saw reduced attendance today by roughly 50%. The same can be said about North Salinas High School, as officials there tell KION nearly half of their students also called out. Tonight, the Department of Justice identifying the attempted homicide suspect shot and killed